Looking at the Tennessee game and the performance in Asheville back to back, again, I'm taking away that the Asheville game was a win. I'm looking just at the team performing to their own standard. What are the major flaws that UNC is experiencing right now?
I think the biggest flaw is chemistry. And when I say chemistry, that has a negative connotation. And I don't mean to say that the guys don't like each other or there's internal discord. I don't know about what's going on in the locker room. But I think chemistry should be expected to be an issue. I mean, anytime you bring in you return basically five starters because RJ Davis started a good amount of games last season. And then Caleb Love, Leaky Black, Kerwin Walton, and Armando Bacot. So you're essentially returning five starters. You're returning a rotation player in Anthony Harris, who saw some minutes towards the end of the year. So that's six guys coming back. And then two pretty high impact transfers in Manic and Garcia. And then the guy who the coaching staff really likes in McCoy, as well as two freshmen. So they never played together. They've had a couple of exhibition games. This is the sixth game of the season. You would expect there to be chemistry because they don't know each other that well on the court. You can only do so much in practice. So I just think they need to get used to being with each other on the court, figuring out where they like the ball, how to help off rotations, when to switch, all that good stuff. That just takes time and it's repetition, and it's just happens over time. It can't happen immediately. I don't think there's ever been a team. Well, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if there's ever been a team that had instant chemistry, and the second they stepped on the court for the first time, they looked completely 100% in sync. If there has been, I'll eat that. But it seems like something that just takes time. So to me, that's where they have to get better. Is just being used to each other and getting comfortable with each other on the court. And again, that does not mean they don't like each other. It just means they haven't played together before. We're really saying the same thing in different ways when we talk about chemistry and identity and what was the other one, role definition. All that will come just with time, I think, with experience. Um, Hubert Davis has the job of making sure that he and his coaching staff convey to the players what exactly it is you want me to do. Do you want me to be this guy, or do you want me to be this guy? And each player has to take that in, understand it, apply it in practice, and then apply it in the game. So I think that's just a matter of time. They're in what, practice 30 something, I think, by now. So it's just getting comfortable with each other and playing more games. Now, if this is the same issue in March or the same
Right.
issue in late January, early February, then you can say, okay, well, maybe there's something, amiss with this personnel, because it would have been the same issues over, two different coaches and two different types of systems. So then you can say, okay, well, maybe it's just, like I said, personnel or how these guys fit together versus the actual system being the issue.
Yeah.
So I think there's plenty of time to kind of work that stuff out, and it just takes repetitions.